irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. I didn't ask, so it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a pig, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team, 6 rings.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. 21-yard line. First down. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw again, Allen. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
All All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Buffalo and Houston, 2 up-and-comers in the AFC. And you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the 2 defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late. And that game went into overtime, tied at 19. Before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. I'm coming. Check nickel.
He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
Throwing again. Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 20! And all the way down to the 5. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the Bills' 8-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Bills first down.
On first down, Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Left side by Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Texans 21, Bills nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, It's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team. Momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So
definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He finds his target, Fuller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Texans 28, Bills 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got Miller. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. On play action, Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Buffalo.
Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
He gets it over the middle to Cobb. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins. As the first half is winding down, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Shift.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Miller. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway.
Makes the score.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Undercrunch. Hey, smash, get wrong.
Again, it's Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
They're running it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
At the 45-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Let's go. Motion. Like 3.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Flush to his right. Campbell making the catch. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off inside the 10. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out, because the current formula is not working. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
At the 40-yard line, a 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Nick Mullins sacked. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Mike 3. Combo. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, get him. You got it. 0.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Check the backer, check the backer. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
319. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Ross Blacklock showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
It's second down and goal.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Shoot, watch the shoot. Check three.
They'll run with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Back now in Houston, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Here's Bass now to send it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
3-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the whip. Check safety. Check safety. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
On downs.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 31 yards there to 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what they...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Allen took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Pass complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts
21 yards.
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On first down, Allen. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
Score Texans 42, Bills 34. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
He's pass rusher. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Bills.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This is second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will. Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no